Thanks for watching Sweet Tea TV. Please like, share, and subscribe. Oh, Little Durk, this is becoming more surreal. I have been digging, guys, and it is seeming more and more with the evidence that I've unearthed that Little Durk was perhaps allegedly involved with sacrificing King Von. First of all, the court case, Karen Civil. Karen Civil at that trial was seen at the airport following King Von into the airport, acting as an airport security agent with another man, claiming that they wanted to search King Von for some reason. They needed to see his driver's license. That is clearly Karen Civil. King Von didn't know it at that time because she had her mask on. When this case came out with you and King Von, there was no coronavirus. There was no people wearing masks. So King Von probably didn't know it was her. He couldn't have known it was her because if he did, he would have called her out. Secondly, Lil Durk, on the same day that King Von was murdered, you and Pooh Shiesty decided to drop that album Back in Blood. For you guys who are listening, Lil Durk clearly says on a verse of his lyrics, "I get it back in blood, homie. You get it back in blood." This is clearly a blood sacrifice. Not only that, when you and King Von went to jail, Lil Durk, you left him in the jail and got out. King Von even said on a couple of his lyrics in a song that you were going to try to come after him, that you were going to take him out. And you really didn't like the fact that King Von dissed your cousin, Lil Mister. Remember that, Durk? Oh, the rabbit hole is going so deep, guys. This rabbit hole goes deep. So the question is, did you sacrifice Ramia? Did you sacrifice Pluto? Did you sacrifice Nunu? And the biggest question is, Lil Durk, did you sacrifice D-Thing? This is becoming so obvious about King Von. Oh my God, guys, pay attention. Now in this photo, it's from the court case with King Von and Lil Durk in that shooting in Atlanta. This is his lawyer. Take a good look at her, guys. This is Karen Civil. And this is Karen Civil again. And on the third, she's having drinks with her friends. She's out partying. That is Karen Civil, guys. So the question is, Lil Durk, why was your lawyer following your artist around the airport, asking for his driver's license, hounding him? He just got off a plane. He didn't do anything wrong. This is becoming more and more obvious. Now remember, to all of my subscribers, you remember the video I did about getting to know a musician, listening to their lyrics will tell you exactly what a person is, who they are, and what they're about. That was not a game. And like they say, these rappers that's out here killing one another, they'll put it in the rap song how they murdered somebody, exactly the way they did it, what time of day they did it. Then Lil Durk goes to say, if your nigga killer ain't dead, you shouldn't wear no RIP shirt. I said it again a little slowly for you guys. If your nigga killer ain't dead, you shouldn't wear no RIP shirt. See, what I'm trying to explain, guys, is that lyrics can tell a story. Lyrics actually have mystery to it, and lyrics can actually help solve something or make you aware of something that you were not aware about. Like I said, when you get to know a musician, listen to their lyrics. Very, very telling. Now, FBG Duck, let's go into his song, I'm Not From 63rd. FBG Duck starts the song off as he's responding to King Von's song, Take Her to the O. I'm not going to sing the song, guys, or rap the song. I'm just going to read the lyrics, okay? First of all, I don't know no stripper bitch from Kankakee. And that nigga in that video, he can't be me. Lil Durk, why you send this fucking little boy to play with me? Another thing, guys, if you noticed, King Von made that diss song to Duck, not Durk. Maybe Durk was scared and sent King Von to do his dirty work, like he was trying to do with that murder case. He was trying to make King Von take the fall, guys. But however, let's continue. So, FBG Duck continues to go on to say what I just said. Why you ain't do that shit yourself? If you got something to say to me, they trying to tell me don't say nothing. FBG Duck goes on to say, but I just can't keep quiet, okay? Now I get violent. Nigga play with me, somebody dying. Gang, 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 my nigga start a riot, lots of bullets flying. All these MFers crazy stories, fuck it, let me try it. I met this stripper bitch from Minnesota. While I was bending her over, Ninja kicked the door. I grabbed the Glock, shot him in the shoulder. He then responds to King Von and says, you're a sacrifice. He sent you to get bodied. Basically, he just signed you over to the Illuminati. See, Lil Durk, this shit is about to catch up with you, dude. It is about to catch up with you. I'm starting to believe this shit because the proof is in the pudding. I've been digging. Why was Karen Civil at the airport hounding King Von? Now I decided to do some digging on Little Pat's actual car crash. And the car was cut in half, guys. And this accident happened at 12:20 a.m. And that black Chrysler 300 was traveling at a high rate of speed going northbound on Lakeshore Drive. The driver apparently lost control and rear-ended a gray Toyota 4Runner. And that car was driving north also on the expressway. And guess what, guys? Pluto was driving the car. Lil Pat, Durk's friend, cousin, or whoever he was associated with this guy. The other two people that were in the vehicle that I noticed, they got away with minor scrapes. They were not hospitalized. They were treated for minor scrapes. Were they threatening to shoot him? Were they threatening to kill him and he sped the car up? Lil Durk, this is becoming more apparent. Now, if y'all take a look at the girl, Romania, I'm going back in these stories. Romania died of a heroin overdose, okay? And the cops that it was somehow suspicious. I'm not saying that I know that she didn't do heroin, but it doesn't appear that way. It appears that she probably smoked marijuana or something like that, but to be shooting heroin into her veins, no. She doesn't appear to look that way, and if you can see, guys, she is touching on his face and her arms are exposed. I'm not saying that you can't see any track marks because we can't. But I think that that's rather suspicious. Did she have a past addiction? Did Lil Durk allegedly know about that past addiction? See, when they sacrifice these people, guys, they can make it look like accidents. They can make it look like a drug overdose. We know this. They did it with Prince. They did it with Michael Jackson. And they did it with Whitney Houston. These celebrities are sacrificing their children, their sisters, their brothers. They are doing this stuff, guys. I know it sounds crazy, but they are doing this. And when he came out with that Back in Blood song, this was right after King Von died. Now everybody knows that a lot of people from different states, they want Lil Durk dead. They want his head on a swivel. This has been known for years. But it seems that Lil Durk is protected some kind of way and he's not touched. He is well protected by the PTB, guys. So how is it that everybody around him, they're not protected? King Von was not protected. Romania was not protected. Pluto was not protected. Lil Mister was not protected. Newski was not protected. And apparently his older brother, The Thing, was not protected either. And that was actual blood. And so were Newski. He was blood too, but he wasn't protected. So how is it that Lil Durk is still standing? These are the questions. Everybody around Lil Durk is dropping like flies. Lil Durk seems to be that repellent. Is he a repellent, guys? Is he making all these people around him drop like flies? Is he the poison? Is he the bug killer? Blood sacrifice. Oh, and we're not going to forget about OTF Chino, Lil Durk. Yeah, we want to talk about OTF Chino. Because see, right after Chino was murdered, a couple of weeks later, Lil Durk, you came out with that album. Y'all can go research that too. Right after Chino was shot and killed in that vehicle, Lil Durk album dropped. King Von gets killed the same day. Lil Durk drops that song Back in Blood with Pooh Shiesty. And we know how much that made. Lil Durk, you're an agent of darkness. Everybody dies around you, homie. And see, Lil Durk, that detective already exposed you were the one who shot that gun while you guys were driving near the varsity, you and King Von. You shot the gun. King Von didn't shoot that gun. And you were trying to make him take the rap for that. And with him going out of the picture, that case was dismissed. Because the witness died. Yeah, it's all coming together now. It's all coming together, guys. See, now we have another Mo3 situation. I don't want to keep jumping back and forth, but I want to get back into Chino. You see, what everybody didn't know is just 10 minutes before Chino was shot and killed in that vehicle, he had just spoke to Lil Durk 10 minutes earlier. Yes, 10 minutes earlier before he was shot. So Lil Durk was actually the last one to speak with Chino and hear his very last words on earth. Sounds like a Mo3 situation to me, if you want to know. For one, it's not just a coincidence that you spoke to him. You knew where he was. And if you guys pay attention to that live, Lil Durk clearly said that this shit is staged. You're in the car with all of these guys. I normally don't even see Durk when he goes live with that many guys. And these guys are guys I've never seen before on his live. Yeah, they were listening to a song and said the shit was staged. Then you go into Get It Back in Blood. If you guys pay attention to the video, it was like a kid at Christmas or waiting for the 12 o'clock a.m. for New Year's for the ball to drop. Look at his body language. And see, let's go back into Chino again. So Chino was killed. If anybody from Chicago is watching this, I'm sure you guys know it. But Chino was killed on 84th and Stony Island, okay? And this was before 2 a.m. So you mean to tell me that Lil Durk was on the phone with this man at 2 a.m. for 10 minutes? 10 minutes before, didn't say how long the conversation lasts. But Lil Durk was the last one from this phone records that was pulled. Actually, Lil Durk called him. He didn't call Lil Durk, guys. So Lil Durk, what did you call him for 10 minutes before he was gunned down? Did you know he was going to be gunned down? And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people aren't talking about this because this was just his manager. Have you noticed when these people get in before they blow up and start going to the top of the charts, and family members start dying, best friends start dying, ex-girlfriends start dying, wives start dying, children start dying? Look at Jennifer Hudson. Right when her mother, her nephew, and her brother were murdered, that's when she came out with Dreamgirls. She was doing that, and then she started winning all these Grammys. Like I said, the question is, Lil Durk, you talked to him 10 minutes before he was gunned down. You were the last phone call. These are the things nobody's talking about but me. What did you have to call this man for at 2 a.m. for, to speak with him about? Oh, the rabbit hole goes deeper, guys. Yes. So if you want to go on YouTube and watch the version to where you can hear this, because I know a lot of people were just looking at his facial expressions, not knowing that this was staged, because it says that in the video. He's saying the shit is staged. Yeah, it's staged that all of a sudden you and 7 guys are sitting in a truck listening to this music and laughing. But if you pay attention to his body language, he's constantly showing that Back in Blood album cover. He's constantly showing it. They're smiling and saying that the shit is staged, guys. He's waiting. He knows what's about to go down. He's actually looking at the comments really hard, trying to see when that is going to come up, because he knew it would come up. And if you guys pay attention, Durk is really playing it really cool, acting like he's having a good time and he's enjoying himself when he knows what's about to take place with King Von. Yes, I believe he knew. And this is all alleged because we have to say this on YouTube, guys. This was no coincidence. And all of a sudden he's doing this on the very same, like a couple of 20 minutes before King Von was gunned down. You got some questions to answer, Lil Durk. Because you were the last one on the phone call with Chino 10 minutes before he was gunned down. My question is, what was he doing sitting on 84th and Stony Island anyway? Nothing is going on Stony Island. But they said he was by the sub shop. There is a sub restaurant there. Maestro's. So this is what I've uncovered so far, guys. I am going to continuously dig because Lil Durk is not sitting right with me right now in my spirit. It is not sitting right with me. I am going to dig 6 feet and I am going to get to the truth of this young man. It's so evident that there is something to this. There is substance to the allegations. People are saying that everybody around Lil Durk dies and he's sacrificing people. He is climbing to the top in album chart sales numbers. He's doing numbers. We know this. All of these people around are dropping dead like flies, and it seems like Lil Durk is that glue that the flies get trapped in. He's repellent. He's some kind of raid. We're going to get to the bottom of what happened to D-Thang, because like I said, D-Thang had no business being in Ocean. Yeah, that's what O is. Ocean. Club Ocean. It's a strip club. It's a lot going on at Ocean. He could have went to Magic City. He had enough money to be in Magic City. Why was he at Ocean? Did Durk go live then? No, he did not. But he went live when King Von got murdered. See, he couldn't face that one. He had to stay in the background and be quiet. Because that one really hit him hard, but he had to do it, right? Isn't this what they have to do, guys? They have to make that pledge. So Lil Durk is playing the MOP move, money over people. Not money over bitches, money over people. It doesn't matter. Family members, friends, cousins, girlfriends, escorts. We do them all. Cousins, managers. Now let's see if they're going to talk about Chino. Because just like allegedly what happened to Mo3, he was on the phone with Rainwater right before he was shot and killed. 1 + 1 = 2, and 2 + 2 = 4. And in my opinion, guys, that was a blood sacrifice. Like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit that notification